Welcome everybody to the Miracle of Awesome show.
Hey, listen! Hey, listen!
We want to talk to you about The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild.
And play it
Live in front of a live studio audience of one. All right.
I'm going to add a laugh track there.
Zelda, Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, so far, beautiful, gorgeous game. Yeah, it's got like the dynamic grass and animation's a little funky.
Yeah, you can see really far though. That's nice.
Yeah,
nice lighting.
Huge draw distance.
Oh, it's the best version of Link I've ever seen.
Yeah, well, I've seen better.
I gotta say, this is easily the most impressive Zelda in a long time. I was not expecting this.
Yeah.
I was not.
I'm loving this game. Yeah.
I love the fact that there's basically no tutorial. It's kind of like they just jump you into the game and bam, it's just like kill Ganon.
Yeah,
Done.
it's got a great classic feel to it.
It's funny, but they stripped out a ton of things that make Zelda Zelda in order to actually get back to feeling like this is that sense of adventure like the original Zelda gave you. For instance, like you don't collect hearts from defeating enemies or cutting grass. You can only get your health back through crafting food and eating. Then you've got weapon degradation, like the fact that your tools will just bam, gone.
Yeah, that's definitely something new they incorporated into this.
And so the great thing about it is it means that there's this micro game that's happening the whole time of constantly worrying about what you have and being ready and just surviving. And it's cool because it makes searching through the world and getting into encounters and finding things really valuable because nothing lasts. Everything has a cost. It's all temporary. And that's cool. I mean, it's a feeling that I've never gotten from a Zelda game.
It feels great. I mean, a lot of people are comparing it to Dark Souls and in how challenging it is. It's unforgiving in a lot of ways, you know? It doesn't care if you die.
It's a mixture of a lot of things. It's like, don't starve. It's got a little bit of Assassin's Creed with like the towers. It feels like Nintendo really referenced a lot of games, but still made something unique out of it. There's Dark Souls because of the difficulty. There's even a little bit of Monster Hunter in there. It's like, you know, you've got tons of elements from other things done in a way that I haven't seen expressed that way. Like Dark Souls is still very crafted, small spaces. This is open world. I think it's awesome also that they're just mixing universes, you know, giving you the morph ball.
I think that was an odd choice, but I welcome it.
Also the social element of like dabbing. It's nice. It's
showing
that Nintendo's relevant. They're really up with pop culture now.
Dabbing's a few years old now, so I think that is kind of showing the age of the development, you know.
But it's been in development for a long time.
Yeah,
so
I know.
It's understandable.
I feel they should have had something a little bit more contemporary or.
Holy crap, the game feels massive. It feels literally massive. Like, I love the fact that you get up to the top of this tower, you can sailcloth down, you're like seeing something way in the distance, and you're like, yeah, that's not too far. And then all of a sudden you start heading towards it, and it's like, oh my goodness, this is gonna take forever to get there.
Yeah, I barely scratched the surface. I've been playing for probably like 10 hours now, and I haven't gotten anywhere, you know?
Yep.
Like, it's so big. It's huge.
Oh, it's crazy how big it is. And then I love the fact that it's like, you can fast travel after you've, you know, completed a shrine, and there's so many shrines, and the shrines are really focused things, but even with the fast travel, it's still got so much to see and so far to go. The game just has a sense of scale that I've really never experienced before, and I've played some big games, but this feels like daunting and overwhelming, yet I still want to run, take out the encampments, find all the shrines, find all the towers, and explore for real.
It feels bigger than Skyrim, but everything just feels like it's actually hand-placed. It's very designed and intentional, and creates a moment for you.
It's a ton of mechanics that, on their own, wouldn't have felt like Zelda, like the weapon degradation, all the crafting, being able to cut down trees, being able to climb on any surface. It's like they took all the rules they had before and eradicated some of the things that people assumed made Zelda Zelda. And by doing that, they opened it up to feel like a whole new adventure.
I love how they make the movement just feel like you're
moving.
Like you're moving. It's just so freeing. They really take a joy in getting from point A to point B. They don't overuse fast travel. They give you fast travel so it doesn't become a chore. But to get from place to place for the first time, you have to really struggle. You have to really get there.
Yeah.
But it's fun.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is so far, there's been so many little surprising moments. I'm also shocked at how big the towns are, how many characters they have, how lived in the world feels.
And they're laid out really well.
I almost feel like Nintendo saw that people were saying that Dark Souls and Miyazaki's games were like Zelda for adults. And they're all like, oh, hell nah. We're the Zelda for adults.
Yeah.
They trust you. They actually have a respect for the audience.
It definitely has that feel of just creating this world where you could run around in and actually live in. There's so much attention to detail put into it. Even the townspeople look all different.
People have lives and react to you differently, and you can follow them and they do different things. It's freaking amazing. Like I'm blown away with this game. Blown away.
Yeah, let's talk about the shrines. I love these additions of the puzzle room, the puzzle dungeon that's so Zelda-like.
But it's a totally different context.
It's totally different context, but it doesn't feel like any other game.
Yeah.
It feels uniquely Zelda.
When you go to a shrine and you solve it, and it's like a little microcosm of awesome gameplay that's unique. When you get to the end, one of the ancients, whatever, who's been waiting this whole time, and they look like decrepit, like they're just about to drop dead, fall apart. They give you their essence, and then they fizzle, and it's like,
finally, I'm released.
They're like Meeseeks. They finally, their purpose has happened, and they can cease to exist. I want to see how this game is going to influence a lot of other people making open world games, because the shrine concept is awesome. There's just so many of them. They're all unique challenges. They're all a great expression of concept, twist, and then payoff.
And they kind of take the place of the tutorials.
Yeah.
So what do you say out of 10? What do you rate this game?
I give it a blue and a half out of 10.
Wow.
Well, it blew my mind.
Oh.
Yeah. This is the most excited I've been for a Zelda in forever, and I love Zelda. This for me right now is probably 9.9, 10 out of 10.
I'm not like a huge crazy Zelda fan, but I love this. I love this game. It's also a high 9 for me. It's
you taste that?
It's amazing. It's a great game.
That's the flavor of awesome.
And that's Breath of the Wild. Do you think it's a Switch seller?
Yeah, I think it's possibly the only thing that they could have done to make the Switch a must-have in light of not having a Mario game at launch or anything like that. This feels complete. Like, it is a thing that's going to keep you busy for a long time. If you like the show, smash the like button, ring the bell, leave some comments below. What did you think about The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild?
Yeah, let us know in the comments below.
If you have a suggestion for the next episode, hit us up, and we'll see you next time.